Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. How about now? No. Now. How about now? No. 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 Hold on for a second. All right. Someone's saying still no sound. Hold on. Gotta be. There gotta be some sound now. I done did every test. Yada yada yada. All right. Is there sound now? MCMI. People call me Milk. Oh, there's sound now. All right. I don't know what was happening. Anyway, I was shouting out OG Saucy over here. And I was letting people know what we're going to talk about tonight, which was the obvious fact that some people are talking about there's no rap on the charts. And I was begin to say, what charts? And I guess they're talking about the Billboard charts. So in real time, we're going to look it up. No rap on the charts. I don't know. For 35 years, I guess, since 1990. Let's see what it says. Blame Kendrick Lamar. Rap isn't on the charts for the first time in 35 years. No rap songs on the Billboard charts. All right. Is hip hop according to Billboard charts? That just might be the case. Okay, so I'm seeing it. All right. There's no rap songs on the charts for on the top 40. Okay. Let's dive into that and break it down. But first, I want to shout out my man, Andre Herring Art. Make sure y'all go check it out. Google it, put it in, look it up, see what you can pull from it. Art is life. All right. You can put in art equals life, and I'm telling you what will come up will kind of push your wig back a little. But make sure you check out the Andre Herring Art. All right. Anyway, so when I first was reading a few articles about this, I said to myself, okay, let me just press the pause button for a second so I can understand this. I'm a little bit older than probably most people on here right now. Hip hop, in its early inception, never really cared about any charts because charts didn't care about hip hop. All right. Since the letter came out exposing the truth about how they wanted to weaponize black music and weaponize hip hop, right? Ever since then, all of a sudden, and then the advent of the upscaling of this thing called the internet and how we're listening to music and how we're interacting with music today, then naturally, of course, those individuals that had to put hip hop in categories, it had to manufacture its number one artists. It had to control hip hop and niggerize hip hop. Yes, I said it. They had to niggerize hip hop. They introduced gangster rap, thugging, pimping, hustling, face down, ass up. That's the way I like to fuck. What else? Get money or die trying. All the subjects I talked about in my book, The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop. All right. So then they had to control it in that way and reward, not award, reward artists for doing the devil's bidding and bringing hip hop down to the level. Black Dot said it. They use the lowest essence of our culture, weaponize it, all right, and give it maximum exposure. All right. If you haven't studied this, Black Dot's work and other people's work, Dr. Wesley Muhammad and other people's work, Professor Griff's work that's already out there, how dare you, Jason Whitlock, and other people come along and call hip hop demonic when you don't even tell the truth about hip hop? They married in that demonic element into black culture and black music. All right. So now what you're seeing is, let me do like some of the Negroes do and some of the well-to-do white people do and make up words. What you're witnessing now is the modification of hip hop, and here it is, rap music. All right, so it started manufacturing artists. Who are the artists that they're manufacturing? You know them, they come off a conveyor belt. We can ask a few questions and figure it out. When's the last time you seen a female hip hop rap group? Or we can leave the word rap out of it. When is the last time you've seen a female hip hop group? All right. They put more emphasis on the solo artists. Solo artists are easy to control. All right. Then they planted artists in hip hop to control the narrative of hip hop. All right. Okay. Because even when we had some of the negative stuff back in the day, there was always a balance. When 2 Live Crew was out, you have DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. All right. When NWA was out, you had Public Enemy. All right. When EPMD, LL Cool J, Queen Latifah was doing their thing, there was some other stuff going on the West Coast and other parts of the country. We appreciated them. They appreciated us. It was a beautiful balance. All right. What happened when the scales got tipped and leaned towards more of the negative contributions to music in way of rap, not hip hop? There is a difference. All right. So if you want to exacerbate the tension between artists and crews and different people in different parts of the country that participated in rap and hip hop, then you could do that. So who manufactured the beefs? East Coast, West Coast beefs. Who was doing all of this to manipulate and control? And then the series of murders and deaths in hip hop came one right after the other. All right. But what happened? Rap stayed on the charts. All this was going on. No real solutions to the problems that they created. All right. But rap stayed on the charts. I don't care what kind of rap it was. So the manufactured artists would go from being in the projects one week, next week they're at the top of the Billboard charts. Hip hop never really cared about charts. Charts wasn't our thing. Charts wasn't our thing until we started counting views, clicks, numbers, likes. All right. And they kept the same kind of negative thing going on in black music. All right. Then they blurred the lines and you started hearing from radio stations all over the country. You've tuned in to so-and-so and so-and-so radio station, yada, yada, yada. The best of hip hop and rap. The best of R&B and hip hop. The best of R&B and rap. The best of yada, yada, yada. All right. So the hip hop artists merged with the R&B artists, and now the Ja Rules were born. And other artists. I think LL set that off, but it was a beautiful thing. All right. But what happened when you pervert it? The only thing you're going to get from that mixture is low, debased kind of music that's going to speak to the lower nature and to the lowest essence of what we have to offer inside of the culture. Black is not synonymous with crime, family. Rap is not synonymous with crime. Hip hop is not synonymous and doesn't go hand in hand with crime. You're not going to look up crime in a dictionary and you'll see a dude with a hip hop shirt on smiling. All right. These things were manufactured and installed and interwoven into our culture. So when you go look at real FBI stats on crime, it speaks to something totally different. All right. So let's take a listen to this. And We'll talk about it. Here we go.
Shook when the news broke that there were no hip-hop songs anywhere in the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 for the first time since 1990, with Kendrick Lamar's Luther being the last hip-hop song that recently dropped off the chart. And of course, a lot of y'all took it as a sign that hip-hop is dying or falling off. I did too at first.
Listen close, family. Listen.
Why this happened. Turns out, this has nothing to do with hip-hop falling off. It's because Billboard quietly changed its recurrent rules, the ones that kick older songs off the chart once they've been there for too long, to make room for...
Billboard changed the rules. This is happening in every aspect of our culture that we involve ourselves in, and we make progress. We make progress in the culture. Some people outside of the culture come in and change the rules. When we dominate the charts, when we dominate it in basketball, they moved the they created this thing called the 3-point line. When we dominated in basketball, they raised the rim. When we dominated in basketball, they start changing the rules. When Allen Iverson came and shook the whole NBA up with his crossover. Yeah. When you started seeing basketball players hanging out with MCs and rappers and hip hop heads and football players hanging out, and then actors and actresses hanging out. Yeah, they said we got to do something about that. They're getting along. They come and they change the rules. All right. Just when we were doing the damn thing in football, all right, they come and they change the rules. I'm getting messages in my phone because I sent out a group text and about that dang thing that they're selling right now, which is like off the meat rack. If y'all want to know about that, I'm going to give a class this Sunday on another When the Shit Hit the Fan class this Sunday. So make sure y'all sign up. I'll let y'all know where to sign up later on. Let's get back to this. Hold on. Come on.
For too long, to make room for newer ones. Basically, if a song falls below number 5 after 78 weeks, below number 10 after 52 weeks, below number 25 after 26 weeks, or below number 50 after 20 weeks, it gets completely removed from the chart. So no, hip-hop's absence in the top 40 right now doesn't mean the genre is dead or declining. If anything, it means hip-hop songs, especially the ones from Kendrick, were so dominant and stayed on the charts so long, Billboard had to forcefully move them out just to make space for others. Trust me, hip-hop will be right back in that top 40 soon enough. This is just a technical reset, not a downfall. Hip-hop's still one of the most powerful, influential, and dominant genres out there, period. But let me talk about some of the comments I've been seeing online after this news dropped. A bunch of y'all suddenly started saying, I don't care what's on the charts. I just like what I like. Oh, really? Now y'all don't care? Here's why that's a load of bull. Every time an artist you don't like drops a song or album that doesn't chart high, y'all can't wait to foam at the mouth and scream flop all over the internet. But now that none of your hip-hop faves are in the top 40, suddenly charts don't matter anymore? Be so for real. Because judging by how much y'all talk about sales, streams, and chart positions, it's very clear y'all care. A lot. Y'all have got to stop. A lot of y'all...
That's it in a nutshell. It's not that hip-hop is falling off. And I don't know why they keep calling it hip-hop, and then they focus in on the rap aspect of hip-hop. So let's just press the pause button and roll it back a little. I'm going to ask a basic question, and hopefully y'all can give me the answer like this. What is hip-hop? Gary Gerard, thank you. But yeah, okay. That means something to people, though. So earlier when I said I'm kind of teetering back and forth on it, the rap that I'm hearing today that's permeating the charts as far as Billboard, I guess that's the chart that they're talking about. Yes, some of them songs, I don't know. 90% of those artists, I don't know. Never heard one song from them or anything. All right. So who is voting for these songs? Who decides whether or not they get on anyone's chart? All right. And then why are we so concerned about rap not being on the chart with the kind of rap that all of us can kind of agree on is detrimental to the culture? All right. Let's not get on here and pretend. All right. I can't get on here and rah, 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 rah about rap not being on the chart when I don't care about the chart. And I don't care about the vast majority of them songs that are rap, quote unquote, rap songs that are on the chart. So name some songs that's been on the chart. Can someone pull up a Billboard chart and let's look at some of the songs? Because I don't know half the damn artists or the other half of the damn songs. Thank you, Lamont. If hip hop is higher infinite power healing our people and it's a culture, then why do our culture need to be on a chart? And who are they? And why is it big news that hip hop is not on? I'm dying to see or living to see what else is going to be on the charts, because all the other genres of music pull and keep their finger on the pulse of rap, or according to you being confused about it, hip hop. All right. And then even when you look at those artists that are on the chart, that's not rap, they pull from Black culture, rely on Black culture, and they pull from Black culture. All right. So what are we really talking about here? And then this kind of rap that we hear today, who created and manufactured that madness? Where they set up roadblocks and funnels and bottlenecked conscious hip hop to the point where you don't even hear anything positive anymore. It's not like that. It's not positive artists putting out positive songs. They just don't want you to hear it. It's censorship and they're controlling it. They're controlling what you hear. You think you're free. And those of y'all out there that think you're free are probably the one that's least free. Y'all listen to what I want to and blah, 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 blah. No. You listen to what they manufacture and allow to get through. There's positive artists out there that's making positive songs. Why don't they let you hear these songs? So anything that's out there that's negative and it fits their narrative in reference to what they want you to believe and think about hip hop, your own culture, all right, they'll never let anything like that, positive like that, pass through. You say, well, pass through what? They control what you hear on your cell phone. Where do you listen to music at? Name a place and then let's break down who controls whether or not it gets played. YouTube, you say? Yeah, they control that. TikTok, they control that now. Where else do you listen to music at? Spotify? Where else? Apple Music? They control that. Name an organization or an app or wherever you listen to music, and I'll tell you who runs it and controls it, and I'll tell you why no positive songs will ever be able to break through. Right? iRock Radio. iRock Locks. You're right. Radio. Apple. Where else? Pandora. We could go and look at who are the CEOs, who were the advisor, who's on the boards of these particular companies and that kind of thing. And we'll let you know who's actually controlling what you hear and what they allow you to hear. Soon as Black people start showing their art and showing their Black excellence, whether it's whatever kind of art it is, all right, they turn up censorship. It's controlling the narrative, getting in front of it and controlling it. All right. Okay. So this article says, let's see. Someone said hip hop became boring and unserious as a genre. That was done on purpose. Because y'all already know what I'm about to say next. You would almost think that if you sit back for a second, press the pause button and be quiet and pull back and just sit quiet for a second and start thinking about the things that's happening right now, especially in music. Udio, Suno is one more company. It's one more company that's creating these AI artists and AI songs. All right. That is merging now with the music industry. Now we have to change things because now we're manufacturing artists that we're going to have on the charts, and it's not going to be real artists anymore. It's going to be AI artists. So now we got to take and pull back on hip hop. And we got to reintroduce a whole slew of artists now that we're accepting, and we're merging AI music now into mainstream music. So go look it up for yourself. Record companies now are allowing artists to use a certain percentage of AI generated songs and music now in interweaving them into their songs now, and they're paying out royalties. So we can look up SoundCloud and YouTube Music and Spotify and all they're accepting it now. Look it up for yourself. So that in a quiet moment, as we think, we're like, whoa, hold on. No rap on the charts, but yet you allowing AI artists to come interweave themselves into the charts? Wow. We don't have to pay real people anymore. Real money. AI artists. Transhumanism, as Siddiqui Bakari teaches. And then who gives that much credence to charts, whether it's Billboard or whatever? I don't know. What does that mean? I was on the charts for 6 weeks. And does that mean something to industry people or something? Who votes these songs on these on and off these charts? Because I'm sure it's not people that look like me. I'm sure it's not people that think like me. No. The dude that's sitting on some of these boards is the dude that's wearing tight pants, high waters, stopping by Starbucks, getting a Frappuccino pink latte with a rose in it, with a little umbrella, with a pinch of caramel. It's like, come on, no. He never break dance, never sprayed, he's tagged his name anywhere, don't even know what hip hop is, but yet he's sitting on the board saying which songs should be on the chart. Stop it. Stop the blood clot crying. Stop. What was Public Enemy's first album called? Can anybody tell me? Yo, bum rush the show. And that's what's happening right now. They bum rushing the show. This is not by accident. This is by design. If you followed anything that I've ever talked about over the last 20 some odd years, longer than some of y'all have been born, all right? And then all those other artists that I'm paralleled with that had this conversation to try to educate the masses of the people about rap and hip hop and about them weaponizing hip hop and weaponizing the culture against us. All right? You would know what I'm talking about. This is almost following the script. What's going to happen now? They're going to write off any human artists. They're going to introduce under the category of rap and hip hop a whole slew of AI artists. And it's going to be people sitting in a back room in a studio somewhere designing these artists, literally manufacturing these artists on a computer. All right. This is what's This is what's going to happen. I'm not going to call out Timberland. I know some of y'all put his name in the chat, but we have to look at that and say, okay, well, what's the agenda? So rather than signing real artists and real people, you go and sign an AI artist, a person that's not a thing that's not even real. You're right, Ernst. AI videos are next. AI artists are next. And that's what you're going to see on the charts. Peace, Amy Essence. What's good with you? That's what you're going to see on the charts. And then you're going to have some quote unquote conscious artists they're going to prop up and push out. The know-it-alls are going to come and say, yeah, well, you know, rap is this and rap ain't that and rap is this. And they're going to be the spokesman while at the same time, they're changing the vibratory frequency of what hip hop actually is. And you're going to be partying and dancing and BS to it. Yeah, it's happening. Uh-oh. My computer's about to go dead and I don't even have the charger. All right. Don't see me in panic mode. That means I gotta go all the way upstairs to get the daggone. Conditioning the minds on another level. Exactly. The minds have been conditioned. Let me say that right. Hold on. It's another one waiting for you. Hold on. All on. It's a real live psychological operation, fam. All right? It's a real life psychological operation. Dang, hold on. Dang. My computer is acting up. I'm trying to get a hold of my mouse because my mouse is in here somewhere because it's controlling my computer. Here it is. Dang. Man. See, that's what you get for running late. Anyway, I'm going to open up the lines so people can come on. Stick to the subject. Stick to the subject. stick to the subject. Thank you. Why is there no more rap on the Billboard charts? And this is the first time in 35 years that this is happening. What's been going on for 35 years of your life that you've always had a rap song on the charts, and all of a sudden now you don't. And then at the same time, the AI artist is born. Wow. If y'all can't see it, man, what y'all doing? All right. The link is right there under the Serious Minds banner. If you want to come on and discuss it, hold on. Smack_SS. That's not the conversation we're having right now, but some of them friends you might want to leave alone. Some of them friends are probably not your friends because it's obvious. And you're right. Hip hop has been hijacked a long time ago. Does this have a lot to do with the greater Black culture? So if hip hop has been dominating the charts, then how and why? Why? Why have hip hop, they say hip hop, we say rap. Why has rap been dominating the charts? Why has rap been on the charts for the last 35 years since 1990, and all of a sudden it's not on the charts anymore? You think just because you can't see the bigger picture, you can't see the bigger picture in that? Come on. Come on. So if Chuck D said rap is the CNN for Black people, I guess we turn CNN off now. I guess there's no information coming from rap songs that will inform the people. And if it's not, what happened? It's just a question. What happened? I'm just asking the question. Y'all don't mind if I ask a question, do you? You're not mad at me for asking the question? Okay, I'm just asking. Ernest Grant 6173 says, so from AI music production, AI music artists, AI music videos, AI music tour. Well, Ernie, we got that before because they had whole holograms on tour before, remember? Heavy D was on tour with Tupac. Whitney Houston showed up. Yeah, a couple other people showed up. Amy Winehouse. A few other people. So what are we heading towards if what I'm saying has any degree of truth to it? What is it that I'm saying? If there's any truth to what I'm saying, what does it mean? What does it mean to the average person in the music industry? All right. So what are we actually saying? We're actually saying to you that if it's true what they're saying, in reference to introducing AI artists. All right. No rap songs are in the Billboard Hot 100 Top 40 for the first time since 1990. As one long-running hip-hop smash goes recurrent on the charts, the Hot 100's Top 40 does not boast a single rap song, ending a streak that's lasted for 35 years. And unless you pay for it, you can't even get the article. So you mean to tell me Meg the Stallion, who just came out with her all but too familiar raunchy, ratchet song with the same imagery and same kind of video, that's not on the chart? What happened? I'm not trying to call you out, Meg, but that's what you gave us. That's the lens we're viewing it through. I don't know what else to tell you. This one says, no rap in the top 40. Billboard Hot 100 sees its first hip-hop drought since 1990. Can y'all do me a favor and go back over the last year and tell me what hip-hop song was on the chart? Because I don't see hip-hop. I see some rap songs. It seems already here, but can a starving and upcoming artist get in front of this? They have it. They got it on lock, man. I heard some protest songs recently that should have been on anybody's chart and on anybody's playlist. But them protest songs are not going to make it on anyone's charts, especially Billboard. So let's look at some of the comments that some people are saying. Someone said, where Nicki at? Okay. Someone came back and says, well, the world is partially healing right now, so we don't need to get set back with that kind of music on being on the charts. And who listens to music that's on the charts? Like, what does the charts actually mean? Ernest Grant 6173. And then someone said, thank God, it's about time. Someone said, yay. Wow. So I guess people are really tired. Really, truly tired of the music that's out there. Really tired of the music that's out there. I think they lost me when they started mumbling. And all of the music started sounding the same. So I think people having bars and constructive songs that we can actually listen to. Doechii was a breath of fresh air because she told a story, which was dope. Coast Contra is a breath of fresh air. Them brothers are bringing it because they got bars. Kendrick, of course. Who else? Who else is out there that should be on the charts, but it's not? There's old school artists that have recently put out albums. Yeah, but when they started mumbling, they lost me. I couldn't even understand what they were saying. Candy, Floss, what is Dax? I Rock Locks. I've heard AJ McQueen stuff. Yeah. Rhapsody, okay. Dax is a rapper. Okay, my phone number is 678-557-2919. Send me something from Dax. I never heard of Dax. I don't. And I tell you, if y'all send me something and I hear nigga in the first 2 sentences, first 30 seconds of the song, I'm not listening. Like my granddaughter used to say, black man not listening. I'm not listening. All right, Candy, take my number and send me the song. Sydney, send me the song. I'm waiting. You said repeat that. 678 557 2919. That is my phone number. Now, Candy, send me the song. Don't be playing. All right? If I get anything other than the damn song, no, I'm not listening. Don't be calling my phone late at night, breathing hard on the phone and shit. And, hey, Professor Griff, you up? Can you listen to the song? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. All right? Thank you, Candy. Floss. No, I know I'm only playing, Candy. I know you wouldn't do that. So I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, I would say, damn, Candy, you move quick, but that's not you. Okay, just check it. Anyway, who else? Yeah, Jason Whitlock. I heard what he had to say. Corny. And the people he had on this show is corny. You could tell they not hip hop. You know, someone come in the room, you just know they not hip hop. Hip hop is a vibe, man. Come on. Man, if you've never laid out the cardboard and taped it down, if you never had a boombox and blasted it and turned it up to 12, if you never beatboxed, if you never, come on, man. If you didn't have a rhyme back in the day with your name in it, then you're not hip hop. If you didn't have the fly belt buckle, if you didn't have the fly kicks, you understand what I'm saying? No, you're not hip hop. If you never tagged your name anywhere, you're not hip hop. I'm sorry. If you never participated in the 5 elements, you're not hip hop. Sydney, Daniel's son. I don't know what Candy's gonna sing. I know Kamikaze just sent me a video. Sis, I know you on your game, sis. Kamikaze. She said, yo, Griff, I am ready. Y'all don't understand. There's soldiers out there in the field, but I'm saying, Kamikaze, she ready. Sister girl ready. Kamikaze's ready. She's just like, yo. Anyway. Who else is out there?
Is the JTS M12.
Hold on.
Are we going to come up out of our denial and accept that this form of music is a poison? The way it's been produced, the way it's been commercialized, the way it's been promoted.
That's Jason Whitlock. The music has been poisoned. He's asking us to come out of our delusional mind state and just kind of deal with reality. See, when I hear that, I say, okay, if it's 85% of it is toxic, how did it get that way, Mr. Whitlock? That's all we're asking. Come out of your delusional, hating ass.
Kendrick Lamar's song, I think called Luther, just dropped out of the top 40 as it relates to the Billboard Hot 100. And this is the first time in 35 years that hip hop is not represented in the top 40.
When has hip hop ever been represented in the top 40? Can someone name me some songs? Jason, Whitlock? So what they do is they come with a little bit of truth sprinkled in with some undertones of hating black people and black culture. All right, wanting to snuggle up next to, and they really appreciate their proximity to whiteness to a degree where it's just ugly. You come off. I'm gonna mind my tongue. You come off kind of hard to mind my tongue, but I'm gonna mind it. You come off kind of Negro-ish.
And I just want to praise Jesus for that miracle.
Then you're going to throw the Jesus thing on us. That's a whole problem in and of itself right there, bro. Anyway.
I just want to...
Let me just say, because someone had made a comment about when Jesus comes up in the conversation, I always have this negative kind of thing. The way I view the Jesus thing, Jesus is a field of consciousness. Period. Thank you.
Thank God for making this happen, and I hope that hip-hop music, the current form of it, never reappears in the top 40.
Hip-hop in its current form never reappears in the top 40. We're still asking the question, Uncle Whitlock, Uncle Jason, how did it get that way? Okay. Oh, shoot. We're going to get back to Jason. Candy Floss coming through like a fat rat in the cheese factory. Okay, Floss. I'm pressing it. Floss. Candy Floss. Hold on. Like candy. Hold on, Candy. Candy, I'm hitting it, but ain't nothing happening. Look, now, you see me hitting it. Look, it's there. It's on YouTube. I can't get it. Copy. Yep. No, I'm trying to hit it. Like, it won't open. Let's go back to Jason.
I think it's an indication, once again, that there is a cultural shift, a vibe shift going on.
It's a vibe shift. It's a cultural shift. Who shifted into the low vibratory frequency that it's living in right now, Uncle Jason? All right. Okay, I'm in Australia. Look that. Okay, I'll look it up. Dax Renegade remix. Okay, I'll look it up, Candy. You in Australia? I got people in Australia. All right, but I'll look it up. I got you.
In America, Milo, I can't pronounce Milo's last name. You guys know I struggle with pronouncing funny last names. Yanta Talumpos or whatever.
Who is Milo? Does anyone know who he's talking about? Who's Milo? Is that somebody we're supposed to know?
Milo tweeted out something yesterday about this, that black people aren't cool anymore and everyone is sick of rap.
Okay, who's Milo, y'all? Can someone answer this question for me? Help me out, please. Who is Milo? And black people are not cool anymore. We the flyest shit on the planet. What the fuck you talking about? Milo? Uncle Jason? Ain't nobody flyer than black people. Y'all need to stop. I'm talking about the darkest pitch black, 150 shades of midnight black. We cool. All the way to the mellow yellow, the teas and tan, the light, bright, and damn near white black people. We fly as fuck. Stop playing with me. The beautiful ones, the ginger looking ones, or the nappy head, curly head, cold hair ones. We fly as fuck. Stop playing with me. Nobody will ever be cooler than black people. And most of y'all secretly want to be black people. See, I was fine up until that point. I wasn't cursing. I wasn't, man, fuck out of here. Nah. There ain't nobody flyer than black people. You go to a black wedding, black people are going to electric slide, and we're going to break dance at the same goddamn time. We're going to eat some chicken, some salmon, and the vegans going to be there scooping up some vegetables. We fly as fuck, for real. Stop playing, man. Michael Jackson might show up in costume, or Freddy Krueger. We're going to do the damn thing. You're not going to out-cool black people.
In hip-hop, which have been stuck in a creative rut for years.
No. The people's ass that you kiss, that control the charts, that control radio, that censor us, have kept hip-hop in a chokehold. Thank you. I don't even know why I'm going over this Uncle, this bootlicking, we're gonna put that to bed. So anyway, I got 2 more minutes on the show, fam. Anyone would like to say anything memorable? No rap in the top 40. Billboard, you can keep your charts. We're going to be fly anyway. Come to the goddamn barbecue, the cookout, whatever. You'll hear the real songs that we really listen to that need to be on the charts. All right? This is why everyone want to be black until it's time to be black. Deuces. Peace. Professor Griff, I'm out of here. For real. On the Forilla. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment. I forgot to mention my class coming up on Sunday. We're doing When This Shit Hits the Fan, Part 3. All right, some new information, some affordable hardware, pews that you could get. Some new technology has came out in reference to backpacks and how to survive 72-hour bug out. We're going to be talking about all of that. All right, so it's going to be this Sunday. Jot my phone number down real quick, fam. 678-557-2919. 678-557-2919. All right. All right. Peace. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people.